Is that good?
Yeah.
Good. Sure?
Yeah.
Good, Jake?
Good.
Here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of the Alliance Podcast. We have got National Life in the house. Lindsay Morway, Jake Peck. They flew all the way in from Vermont at a absolutely obscene time this morning. Lindsay, what time did you wake up to come here?
2:30 a.m.
2:30 in the a.m. Jake got to sleep in until...
I'm the smart one. Stayed by the airport. Got up at 4.
Got up at 4. They literally just arrived here at the Alliance office about 25 minutes ago. So they are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to talk about National Life Group, correct?
We can't wait.
Let's do it.
We're fired up.
Excellent. Well, first of all, I want to, in all seriousness, thank you guys for waking up at 2:30 in the morning and flying here to help film some stuff. We're going to do a lot of stuff while they're in the office today. We're starting off with this podcast, but we've got all sorts of plans. We're going to shoot a new National Life course on our virtual courses. We're going to get a bunch of other content shots. So it's going to be a big day, and I'm glad you guys have so much rest for it. That's awesome. So let's start talking about National Life Group. Now, obviously, we here at Alliance Group have a very soft spot in our heart for National Life. The relationship between us has been something really special that goes way back even before any of us were working Absolutely. For our respective companies. But it's a very special company, number one, because we always say this, you guys, National Life, kind of created Living Benefits and Alliance Group as the Living Benefits IMO. That's obviously a big reason for that relationship. So Lindsay, talk about kind of that history of living benefits and, you know, this idea that National Life created way back in, 97? About the new kind of life insurance you don't have to die to use. Just tell me a little bit more about National Life and living benefits.
Yeah, so we're celebrating our 175th anniversary, so big deal.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about living benefits since 1937. But like you said, we sold the first living benefits policy with Alliance Group in 1998.
Yeah, so this is something this is a bone of contention I have. You guys show that slide all the time that's like, Grandpa never dreamed of living benefits, and that's from 1937. And everyone is always like, whoa, that's cool, but I didn't realize they had living benefits. And they didn't have living benefits.
There's a caveat to it.
Right.
Yes.
So
I said we were talking about.
They used the word living benefits one time in 1937.
Yes.
All right. So that was talking about cash value.
Correct.
But what true living benefits are, as you know, Lindsay, tell us what true living benefits are.
Yes, an acceleration of your policy that you can use while you're living. And that is what we, in 1998, sold our first living benefits policy.
I believe that was a FCA.
It was an FCA.
Yes.
Yep.
It was, absolutely. It's not just living benefits, which of course we love at National Life Group, but when you go up to the campus, which is something that we encourage all agents and agencies to do at some point, and we do that for a reason, because there is a culture at National Life that is just really, really different. Jake, when I'm up there, it's not, I've been to several life insurance home offices before. It's not what you would expect. It's a little bit different in Vermont. You're kind of nestled in the hills there, and it feels a lot more like you're on the Google campus than on a life insurance company's campus. You've got people walking around outside and having picnics, and it's just this beautiful place. Tell me more about what it's like to work up there at National Life and how it's different than what you kind of think a normal life insurance company might be like.
Yeah, so I'll tell you the experience I first had when I first got up there. So it was a July, and if you guys haven't been to Vermont in the summertime,
it's
I know
beautiful.
you have best summers in the world. But they sat me down in the cafeteria, which, big open windows, you see out to the mountains. Everything's green, beautiful. It is an incredible experience just to be up there on the hill.
Yep.
But I think really at our roots, we've always been a Vermont company. Mm-hmm. And coming from Montpelier, Vermont, 10,000 people in there that are working every day, smallest state capital in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
It has that small town feel where there are 3 generations of people in the same family that work for National Life Group. Like Lindsay and myself, we met our spouses working at National Life Group.
Right. It really is. I mean, when people meet employees there and they start talking about how long they've been with the company, I mean, it's rare to hear less than 15, 20 years. And you got people that are there for 35, 40 years in some cases. It's very, very different.
We do. It's almost like a little captive workforce in Vermont, where we've got people that have been there for 45, there's a quarter century club that they have a party every year and kind of celebrate those people that have been with the company for that long period of time.
Yeah.
And we've had people that are, 50 plus years that have worked at the company. So it has that small town vibe, even though we're a top 10 life insurance carrier. Everyone kind of knows each other.
Yeah. And it says a lot about a company when you have people that are sticking around that long.
Absolutely.
Obviously it starts with the leadership. We all know and love Mehran Asadi. What is it like working for Mehran, Lindsay?
He's just an amazing head coach. We like to call him our head coach.
Yep.
And if you come to Vermont, you'll see that he is very much walking the halls. He's very much part of the team and always looking for ways that he can add value. What I love about him most is that he really is real. He's not, he doesn't wear that CEO hat and
Right.
he's just like, hey, I'm better than you and I'm I don't have time to help you. He's very much like, well, what can I do to bring my team up
Right.
and to coach them up and to add value. So I love working with him. And he's, like I said, he's someone that you come up and he has got, his office with all open windows and, you can see in there versus like being hidden on the executive suite that we have at National Life. He wants to be part of the culture and he really believes in being together for that.
We can actually, I can, speak to that as well as someone who doesn't necessarily work for National Life Group, but definitely very close to National Life Group. We work with several carriers. There's no CEO that I know on a personal basis that I have his number in my phone, or that even comes to our events, in some cases at some of our other carriers who we also dearly love. But that CEO, kind of like you just put it, he's not elevated in his glass tower. He's down there walking amongst his employees and asking them what they need and how he can help. And that extends to not just his employees, but also his partners and everybody here at Alliance Group. Many people who are watching this podcast have met Mehran, know Mehran. And that's, again, it's something that is a little bit different, just different from what you would normally expect from a life insurance carrier. So that's very cool. Under Mehran's leadership, Jake, you guys are absolutely exploding. So you're if I heard this before, I think it's still true, the fastest growing life insurance carrier in the United States.
Over the past decade.
Which is unbelievable. I mean, that is an unbelievable accomplishment. At the same time, Alliance Group, I was just looking at numbers and I realized for the first time the other day, we're sitting here now as we're filming this in March of 2023. I looked at our 2016 numbers and realized we have actually doubled in size from 2016 to today, which is crazy because I remember 2016 like it was yesterday. I mean, I was already a father. I was about to be a father of two. It doesn't seem like that long ago, and we've doubled our production. And National Life and Alliance Group, if you kind of look at the chart of production and growth, they're very similar, right? We're kind of on the same path, and that's what makes it such a great relationship. What has that been like being part of such a fast-growing company? Because yes, it's wonderful, but it also comes with challenges, right?
Absolutely. So like I think I have like a similar experience to you, where you started here 2016.
Yep.
I started
around there.
Life. I started National Life Group 2015.
Yep.
So I've seen that trajectory where they were doing 150 million in life sales when I first joined, and that was a big deal. And now we're crossing over 400 million on our way to 5, on our way to 750, and it feeds that energy in the office for us and keeps everybody motivated. Everybody wants to make sure that they're doing the best job they can for all of you guys that are out there.
Yep.
But it's been an incredible ride, but I think it really stems from what kind of Lindsay was saying with our leadership and having those head coaches and not necessarily, those folks in the ivory tower that are looking down on us.
Exactly.
Mehran's out there. He's visiting with everybody out in the field. You guys see him at kickoff meetings. He's on the road just as much as we are, making sure that he's touching everybody and spreading the word of National Life Group.
Yep.
I think also, the other thing with that is that Mehran always talks about like, don't get complacent and don't take your success for granted, right? Don't just say, all right, we've surpassed this number that we always wanted to hit and kind of let that, we're doing good enough.
Right.
Like he
Let's
always
just maintain now. Right?
Exactly. And people will say to him, Mehran, like, what is enough? What's your number? And it's not a number for him. He's like, I want to touch more families. I want to help more people. And that's what, every one of you does out in the field. It's
Yep.
just, getting in front of families and helping them as much as you can. So I think that's a big part of our success is like, don't get complacent and just keep.
Set a goal, but once you reach that goal, the job's not over, right?
Absolutely.
That's you need to set another goal. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because it's a crusade. We talk about it all the time in Alliance Group. We're not going to rest until every single American family is covered with living benefits. Maybe that's an unrealistic goal, but it's always something to shoot for. And we can set our, we have our short-term goals. This year we're wanting to get to, I believe, 64 million. 65 million. I'm remembering it's the score of the UGA championship game.
65-700.
65-7.
I remember
exactly.
it. Yes.
Yep. 65-7. Georgia win. Just in case
You
anybody
had to put
forgot.
that in there.
Right. So ours is 65 million for this year. We have a long-term goal that we've set of 100 million. But once we reach that, it's just going to be another goal to hit. And I think that is what drives success and what really fosters true success is you can set goals and accomplish them, but as soon as you're accomplishing them, you're already setting new ones. Mayron is known for setting some pretty hairy, audacious goals.
And changing them middle of the year, too.
And adjusting them, not necessarily changing, just adjusting.
Yes.
Which is awesome. So you guys, something big that's going on at National Life Group right now is annuities, actually. Obviously, we at Alliance Group, we are a life insurance organization. You guys are a life insurance company, obviously, but annuities represent a huge opportunity with what's going on in the markets right now. Again, this is March 2023 as we're filming this. There's some crazy stuff going on. If you're watching this a year in the future, I hope things have gotten better. But the markets are pretty nuts right now. So annuities do represent a really good opportunity. Talk to me about National Life's annuity business and what you guys are doing to kind of position yourselves in the annuity market.
Yeah. So like you said, it's a really great opportunity for annuities because people are looking for safe options to put their money in something where they can't lose, but then they also have that upside potential. So as a company, we've really, brought out the full court press. We're going to be rolling out new annuity products in June. So that's on the radar.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, got some good stuff. Daily issue for those. And our MIGA, we have our MIGA, our multi-year guaranteed annuity. That has been a super amazing product to have out. A lot of people that maybe didn't look at National Life in the past or have a relationship with National Life in the past have kind of looked our way for that product on its own, just because it's such an easy product to understand. It's 5 1/4 as of right now.
Yep.
Super simple to guarantee that for 5 years. So clients are really looking to put their money there, and then after the 5 years, they can do whatever they want with it at that point. So that's a huge part of it. And then on the annuity side, like I said, we have our guaranteed income rider, so you can turn on that guaranteed income stream.
Absolutely.
We've got a lot of stuff. We have a large case team on the annuity side as well. So any 500,000 or more that you have, we have a large case support team. And then our annuity bonus. Can't forget that. That's
yes, you guys
one
have
of the
an awesome bonus program.
Yes, we have. It's an agent production bonus. So as soon as they hit 500,000 of production, they're in the bonus pool where they can get additional compensation. They can get all the way up to 1.25% extra comp based on the production that they do.
And that's running through the end of this month, correct?
End of this month, and then we're actually going to re-up it.
Oh,
that's secret. Don't tell anyone that.
Well,
Sam.
I won't tell.
But still, send your
Secret
business.
right here
Send your business right now and get it paid right now as well. But we will be relaunching the annuity bonus program as well.
I love it. That's really good news for the people who might be viewing this in like April or so.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah. Like, oh, I missed it.
Oh man,
No,
it's back.
You're still good.
So one leg of the annuity side that we didn't talk about was also the flexible premium annuities as well.
Absolutely.
And a lot of these state mandated retirement plans that are coming out.
Yeah.
National Life's a great fit.
Absolutely.
We've been doing the same thing in schools, working in K through 12 with teachers and educators, and that's a perfect fit as well. And we're one of the few index annuities that are monthly contributions, at least, that we can accept into them.
Yeah, absolutely. And so if you guys, if you're Jake, if an agent's watching this and they're like, I really only know life insurance, I don't know much about annuities, what would you suggest that they do?
I would say get very comfortable with the fixed annuity.
Yeah.
The MIGA is the easiest thing to talk about right now.
Just start there, right?
Everyone knows somebody that's probably retired, changed jobs, has an old 401k, looking for some stability, maybe to protect it from volatility in the market.
Indeed.
looking for that short-term 5-year solution, it's perfect. It's a great rate right now, and it's very easy without a lot of those bells and whistles that you might get tripped up from learning the annuity market. Very easy to enter the market with that.
I would just add to that, don't be afraid to ask. So a lot of agents that I've worked with, you know, once they become successful and they're kind of cross-selling and getting into the annuity space, they're like, I just wasn't asking before. So don't be afraid to ask. And, you know, you already have them as a client. They already trust you with their life insurance. Ask them where they have their money and ask them what's keeping them up at night. You know, guaranteed everyone's going to be like, you know, my 401k is tanked, right? I mean, who's looking at who's looking at that going, oh yeah, I'm making a lot right now. So just ask.
It's true. It's a good time to be asking the question. You know, you guys just really special relationship with even us at Alliance Group. You do so much for us, and you know, today was a perfect example. You guys woke up at the wee hours of the morning to jump on a plane in snowy Vermont and risk your necks getting here. I just want to say that we very much appreciate you guys. I hope we say it enough. You guys are a huge part of our business. You are dedicated to Alliance Group, and you show that day in and day out. So I just wanted to, on behalf of everybody at Alliance Group, thank you guys so much for what you do.
I mean, I think we can mimic back.
Yeah.
Like the relationship we have with you guys is second to none, and it's everything you said, just right back at you guys. It really is a special relationship that we have with you guys.
It truly is. And I you know, obviously, it's roughly 65% of Alliance Group's business, our agent's choice, obviously, is being put right now with National Life Group. That's for a reason, and it's not just the products, you know, the great products and you guys, it's and Mayron's leadership. It's the whole picture. One thing I've always really appreciated about you guys is you work with us and you take in our input and you take it seriously and you make product development decisions and business decisions based truly on our input and our suggestions, and we do feel heard, we feel valued. We have a standing meeting with our marketing team and National Life's marketing team every month or so, just to kind of kick ideas around, and we've had some really great projects that had some really great results come out of that. So I just want to say very much thankful for the relationship with National Life, and thank you guys for being here.
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you, Sam.
Of course. That's going to do it for this episode. You guys make sure, if you don't already know Lindsay and Jake, make sure to get to know them. They are here to help grow your National Life business and make you a better asset to your clients. So thanks again, Lindsay and Jake.
Thank you so much.
Listen to this interview and more on the Alliance Group podcast.